Anyone familiar with the New Hampshire presidential primary process knows about the famous politics and eggs breakfast events. Well, today here at the White House, it was politics and eggs, Washington style. On the White House South Lawn today, President Trump presiding over the annual Easter egg roll and throwing eggs at Democrats for what he insists is a lack of action on DACA.
The Democrats have really let them down. They've really let them down. They had this great opportunity. The Democrats have really let them down. It's a shame. And now people are taking advantage of DACA, and that's a shame. It should have never happened.
White House officials say it was a briefing last week on a caravan of Central American migrants heading for the United States that got President Trump spun up on DACA, issuing a flurry of tweets in the past 2 days declaring DACA is dead. The tweets were meant as a warning to migrants and the organization helping them that there are no protections awaiting them in America. But President Trump also couldn't resist tweaking Democrats who rejected his offer of a DACA deal in exchange for a border wall and immigration reforms.
The president made multiple offers on DACA. He wanted to see something get done, and Democrats refused to actually put something on the table or work with the president to get anything done. They wanted to use DACA recipients as political pawns. I think what's happened here is incredibly sad.
Democrats dismissed the criticism, saying, wasn't it President Trump who started all this?
So what did the president do? He promised during his campaign two things. One, he would terminate DACA. He did that. He created this crisis. He created this problem all by himself. It wasn't something that needed to be done.
President Trump again called for immigration reform and new border security measures, linking immigration to NAFTA negotiations. In a tweet warning, Mexico is doing very little, if nothing, at stopping people from flowing into Mexico through their southern border and then into the United States. They must stop the big drug and people flows, or I will stop their cash cow, NAFTA. Mexico's current president didn't respond to the tweets, but former President Vicente Fox sure did, telling President Trump to stop the Twitter threats. NAFTA is a trademark for progress and success all over the world. And he accused the president of igniting, quote, the flame of hate and fear all across the nation. Also from the White House today, confirmation that in his congratulatory phone call to Russian President Vladimir Putin, President Trump suggested a White House meeting. In a statement, Sarah Sanders saying the two had discussed a bilateral meeting in the not-too-distant future at a number of potential venues, including the White House. Word of a potential White House meeting first emerged from the Kremlin, a government spokesman tweaking the U.S. action to expel some 60 Russian diplomats, saying in the wake of recent developments, it would be difficult to discuss a summit. And President Trump today continued to go after online giant Amazon, accusing Amazon of not paying its fair share in taxes and for taking advantage of the U.S. Postal Service to deliver its packages. Between that and the looming threat of a trade war with China, as you pointed out, Brett, it was a bad day on Wall Street with a heavy sell-off in the tech sector. Brett?
John Roberts live on the North Lawn. John, thank you.